start with Spa-Francorchamps, and what a race this is going to be. And what better way to start than with our pole to victor in last season's championship is, of course, Barry Bowman.
Hello guys, it's Bari here, and we are back with another highlight, and this time around Spa, one of my favorite track and probably my best track in this championship. As you can see, the quali was rainy, and we just moved to our last run in Q1 because this is the lap that it counts, because it was too much, like it was rainy and then now it's drying up. So last run is way fast. As you can see, I'm like literally 2.5 tenths up after one corner. So this lap is actually quite tricky because you basically have no idea how grippy the track is. So you basically have to go with your feeling, and yeah, you either have to do a really good lap or you are out. And turn one was good. Going to this chicane is so tricky. As you can see, it wasn't bad, but we are just not on the limit. It seems that we are just not on the limit. And obviously we're starting super close to other people because everybody trying to, start their lap as late as possible because it's drying up. And again, we're just lacking. We're just not on the grid. We're just not on the limit. As you can see here, the car just staying on the inside without any problem. And yeah, I mean, what can I say? I mean, in that game, in F1 24, I wasn't really that good in the rain because I think I couldn't really do the Alonso steering as good as others. And in rain, you basically need it for most of the corners, and I was lacking it a bit, or for other reason, I don't know. I'm usually quick in the rain, but in that game, I wasn't comfortable at all. As you can see, Danny Bersney fully gapped us as well. And from here, I can tell you guys, I knew I'm not really on a crazy lap. And here, we fully missed the apex as well. And yeah, I mean, it just didn't really look that good. And yeah, we ended up being out in Q1. Unfortunately, we are out in Q1 in our best track. And the unlucky season, or the frustrating season, continues. Now we're heading to a race. Really bad qualifying. Really not ideal. Obviously, starting P16 after somebody in front of us got penalized. And Otis starting P15 as well. Lucas P14. I mean, these Yarna P11. These races, like these conditions that it's rainy. Our teammate is P8. Good job by him. Is like rainy quali, anything can happen. But I know we were rapid in the dry, like basically the fastest, but it is what it is. Let's move into the race and see what we can do. I think everybody on the grid starting on hards, by the way, because for some reasons hard medium was just the best. And here, not gonna lie, I was quite frustrated, quite annoyed already for the race. But yeah, going to turn one, trying to avoid Otis, and we have Tomasz on the inside, and we already lose one place, which is not ideal at all. We had to even gain position, and we already lost one. But yeah, I'm still trying to keep it calm. It's a long race. Maybe we can do something. Alvaro is on medium, actually. My bad. And here maybe we can try something on Tomasz. But we just backed off and used a lot of ERS as well, but we backed off and we decided to not really go for it. And here we got a really good run. As you can see, I'm trying to maybe have a look on Tomasz going around the outside. And as you can see, space, and then we're going to this left-hander. It didn't really look that good, not gonna lie. And then here, obviously, in this corner, you cannot go side by side. But I don't know, I don't really want to skip out it. But yeah, that incident, guys, by the way, costed us I think a 1 second penalty, actually. Or 3 seconds, not sure. And the engineers didn't tell me. that time because of obviously they can see like the live steward. They didn't tell me because they didn't want me to fully, like give up or something. So I was actually trying still my best. I knew the pace will be good, but still, as you can see, and this is my struggle even too. I was struggling so much. As you can see, oh, it was super close. I was struggling a little bit following people in high-speed corners. Maybe compared to top drivers as well following. I was like, struggling a bit, I felt, or maybe because our setup was maybe more stable, and the car was just becoming too understeered. But here I still knew it, with a good strategy, good race, there's a possible point, and every point counts in this championship. And here I knew I just need to play it smart from now on. We still lost one place. We have a good pace and we can just try to do something maybe. And here just need to save ERS, do not get warning, trying to, get back to the rhythm. And that's it. As you can see, we're just doing that, following people. And you can see there was a side-by-side going in that hairpin from Lucas and Alvaro, right? But yeah, here we have two Aston Martin guys in front of me and just couldn't do anything. The DRS train is just crazy, and the dirt here makes it impossible to make a move unless somebody in front of me fully make a mistake. Again here, just nothing, just driving clean, saving a bit of tire. No need to overdrive it now because it doesn't matter if I can drive that 2/10 faster or 1.5 tenths faster. It's gonna be super hard to make a move. And again, I said it before, and I can confirm to you guys. Here I was so frustrated, so annoyed. Like already after quali, I wasn't myself. If I want to be honest with you guys, I wasn't on it. I wasn't myself at all. I was just so frustrated because the way the championship is going is just the worst it could possibly go for me. And also for us as a team, we just not having a good season, unfortunately. And every race we say, okay, this is gonna be the race, this is gonna be the one that we, coming back from this disaster. But when it keep getting worse, or it keep happening, it's just, it just kills your motivation, and that is just, it is what it is. But yeah, let's get back to the race. And here we still, you can see, like, you just cannot do anything. You just basically stop. Just saving behind Duncan, and we have Josh behind us as well. Maybe try to push us a bit, but he just couldn't do anything as well. Even with a mistake, you can just use ERS, and again use like the whole ERS down the straight, and you cannot do anything. Let's move to lap 6. And as you can see, we are pushing on Lucas. As you can see, he's flashing. So it means that we are higher on ERS, and we made the move actually. First move in the ERS train, and that was the only reason it was Lucas didn't have enough ERS. Maybe he fought with the other drivers that cost him the ERS. And lap 10 and basically lap 9, people started boxing. I think the medium runners, and maybe even, I'm not sure, I think even some hard runners boxing as well. And I think maybe it was a good shout for me as well to do that. But we were a bit clueless, I think, in this race in terms of strategy. And we passed Duncan as well. He was down, he was flashing as well. When you're flashing on this straight, it's just quite easy to make a move. And we were like, I think we should have maybe split it. One goes long and one goes early. And from what we did now, when you either have to box super early when you're in this type of position, or you have to pit quite late. But Nico didn't pit, I didn't pit, so it means we basically both going for undercut, which is a risk to take. I get it, but I think we could maybe done it better. I think the engineers believe this as well. But in that time, we just didn't make that decision, and as you will see, we go forward. It's just we're just now hoping, really hoping that people start boxing in front of us, because maybe that would make our strategy way better. We are quite down on ERS as well because we had to pass Duncan and trying to recharge a bit. We need a good chicane. And Freddy pitted as well on lap 10. So I think basically the medium runners pitted lap 9, and then the first hard mediums pitted lap 10, which was this lap. And as I said, I think maybe we should have followed them. But at the same time, I was quite far back. You maybe not gaining that much on undercut. And we moved to lap 13, which is quite late already, but we just didn't do anything. We just sorry. We just chilled behind Otis and our teammate. I just can see everybody pitted in front of us. And I think, if I'm not wrong, I remember when we were speaking with engineers, they told Nico to, do whatever Yarn are doing. So if Yarn goes one more, you pass him on the straight and then you box, and then I would pit, or if Yarn box, you pit, and then I had to go longer. Here, as you can see, we have a crazy pace. Like, I think our race pace was actually quite good, but we couldn't show it because of dirty air. Especially, we're quite rapid in the middle sector. The gap is like 3.6 to Istvan. Shout out to him as well. He's first season in F1 Esports. He's doing amazing. Well done to him. And then here we're just trying as hard as possible in this lap too, because it's gonna be the lap that we pit. Here we're gaining lap time on Istvan because I think we were pushing so hard, and I knew our race pace is actually quite good. The problem was dirty air, and it's just you're just stuck. You cannot show anything, and we're just pushing these tires so much, and we're gaining so much lap time compared to Istvan. Didn't even use ERS, and we started using here. The gap went to 3.4, but we said we're not gonna use all too much ERS on this straight because it was really not worth it. And as you can see, Istvan used a bit more in his last sector, and he gained a lot of lap time. But the point is, I think the pace was quite good, but quali is key in this championship, guys. If you don't do a good quali, it's quite hard to get a good points, or you need a miracle, or you need your race to go as perfectly as possible. And recently, when we are out of position, we couldn't really manage to do that. And when it keeps happening to you, you start doubting yourself, which is the worst feeling. You're gonna be like, am I good enough? Or it's you're just gonna ask that. And as you can see, we are out of the pit, P19 and P20 with Duncan. So if you want to get points, we have basically 7-8 laps to gain at least 9th position. So we are at least getting 1 point. So we are on charge here. We have to try to make as much move as possible. These medium tires are crazy. Like, you have so much grip right now, but still overtaking is not really easy in Spa. Obviously, if you're P1, P2 or P3, it's easier because you can double pass someone. But when you're in the RS train, it's quite tricky, especially with the amount of dirty air there is. And here we just need to drive as fast as possible without using ERS in the middle sector, because if you want to pass drivers, we just cannot use our ERS in the middle sector. We have to use the tire advantage in the middle sector and then use our ERS to pass people in sector 3 and sector 1. But as you can see here, we try to use a bit to get closer a bit, but at the same time you don't really want to use that much. And Spa is one of the tricky track to be good. Like, ERS management is actually quite hard because the track has so much straight, and you basically have to use a lot of ERS, which makes it, quite harder. We're actually quite close to the wall in turn 1. Here we're using our ERS, we know it's now or never, because if you don't push Tamash, now we basically have to make a risk. And Tamash is flashing, so it means we can pass him. He tried to defend a bit, but we didn't even use all of our ERS, we just knew we'll pass him anyway. So that was one move. Now the next one should be Lucas. He's flashing. I think he pitted way earlier than us. So I know I have a big tire advantage compared to him. You can see that is our teammate. Stuck behind people as well. And he saw the P8 as well. Unfortunately, he didn't really have a good race in terms of, I think, maybe strategy, maybe like ERS management or something. Didn't really go his way as well. And again, it's just not looking a good race for us as a team. And it's not a good news. But yeah, here Lucas got a penalty as well, so we automatically getting in front of him if the penalty doesn't get removed. But still doesn't matter, we have to pass him because it doesn't really change anything to us. Because we are not really fighting to Lucas to get into the points. We have to overtake so many cars in front of us. As you can see here, we dive on Lucas. I know he was flashing, or maybe he didn't use the ERS, I don't know. Here, I didn't use my ERS. He wasn't flashing actually, he just used more ERS and then just put it on. But here, I didn't use ERS because I knew Lucas will use. And I was hoping he used it here because, I knew like he doesn't really have that much. So he will probably push other drivers in front of him, and then all 3 in front of us will get down on ERS, and then we can use it as our advantage. As you can see, Yoris is already flashing. We said, okay, we're not gonna use it, but we knew they're going side by side. We knew now when it is too wide, we knew we maybe have an opportunity. I'm going around the outside of Yoris, and we're going around the outside of Alvaro. Really good move. I don't know what happened with Alvaro. I think he understood to us. But we make the move done, and now we are P16. Still a long way to go to the point. We are behind Lucas, and Lucas is out of DRS. He's not even on the train, and that is a bad news for us because sorry guys, I don't know why am I coughing, but yeah, that is a really bad news for us because when we pass Lucas, which we will, the problem is we are not already on the train. We have to use every bit of ERS we have to pass Lucas and reach the train. But we need that ERS to pass people at the same time. So again, it's just not going well. It's just not going well. But again, we're just trying to maximize, and maybe even if there is a small chance, we're still trying our best to get in top 10. Nothing more we can do. And here again, I knew Lucas is low on ERS. He was flashing a little bit again. And here I knew I just have to pass Lucas, use a lot of ERS to get back to the train in front of us. And I already have like 38, and then basically I have to use all of it to get back to the train, and I have to make the move. As you can see, the gap is 1.8, and I have to gain basically 8/10. Yeah, anyway, I got the DRS back when nothing happened. I had to restart, and we moved to lap 21. As you can see the point. That was P10, and here you only going wide, and we made the move done. It was a really good move, but we're just using our tire advantage to make the move. We hit the grass a bit, and here I was asking the team why we are not swapping, because obviously I had one lap fresher tire than Nico, and I had more ERS, and the team just kept telling me we can't, and we will tell you afterwards. And that was because of 1 second penalty. And as you can see, I'm pushing here to go for a move. Maybe I have a better opportunity to get that 1 point for the team. But the team obviously knew that I have that 1 second penalty, so they didn't really want me to pass Nico and try for that point. Because realistically, I am not, gapping P10 1 second. So my race was done since lap 1, maybe. I don't know if it was 1 second or 3 second, guys, by the way. But I knew my race gonna be so tricky because I didn't really have a good lap 1 as well. And then the strategy didn't really paid off. And yeah, I knew it. It's gonna be another painful race, which we had a lot this season. And this one gonna be our 4th 0-point race out of 6 races, which is unbelievably it's really bad. The standards I have for myself is way better than this, and it was keep happening. I remember, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I can be open about it. I wasn't feeling good after Spa. I was quite down, and we had one more race as well, and I was quite down. I was doubting myself. That it's really hard moment for me. It was a really hard moment for me as a driver. I was really doubting myself. I was asking myself, am I good enough? Why am I not good enough anymore, or something like this? But there's something that I think I learned it from there. Obviously, when things not going your way, and I knew I was so fast, you always have to trust yourself. And I remember after, as you can see, Alfie won the race. GG's to him. Happy to see Maka on top as well. And yeah, I mean, after the race, I remember I had to speak with the team. And by the way, shout out to Marcel as well. He had a long conversation with me and convinced me, next few races is gonna be mine. And yeah, here I just said, I fully forget about what happened, and let's just fully reset and go to the next race. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, this is the race classification. Istvan with another good race, and Merck again cooked. They're doing amazing, and we didn't score any point again. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.